Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and this is Dungeons 2. Now I'm going to take a quick look at it. This is not by any means a review. I don't actually do reviews, but I do a trying out series, and we're going to have a bit of a look at it. Essentially a preview. The game is going to be released on the 24th of April, and for those of you that don't know, Dungeons is a dungeon simulator where you build your own dungeon and defend it against heroes and other sorts like that. And that is what goes on beneath the surface of the game. But on the overworld, up on the top, something quite different goes on. It is actually a real-time strategy game, so it's essentially a blend of two game genres. I'm going to jump right in and continue off from where I got to. I haven't had too much of a look at it yet. I've just essentially gone through the first couple of areas and now got to the more interesting part where we can have a look at the dungeon. So this is the first time we essentially see the dungeon, and it's the first area of the game I'm going to show you. There was a section previous to this, and that was a very short overworld section where you just walk around with this guy here just beating a few people up. But this here essentially serves as the tutorial for the dungeon area, and we're going to have a bit of a look at this. So what we've got to do is put a little snot in here who's going to be a worker for us. He worships our overlord there, who's stuck on the throne. Our overlord can't actually physically move around, but we can interact with the world with this ghostly hand. I've actually quietened the guy down here. There is a voiceover, a narrator who tells us what to do, but I've quietened him down for the purposes of this trying out video. And we've got to order our little snot to dig, and he can dig here. You can give him a slap, right click on them, and they work a little bit faster. Always entertaining to do that. Poor little guys, look at him go. So we have found gold. Little guys here, our little snots, can mine the gold. We just highlight over it and they will go and dig it up, or he will go and dig it up. And the gold is used to build new rooms, and it's used to hire other workers or fighters and so on. You get orcs who are fighters, naga, goblins and trolls. At the moment we've got some little snots, and it's just given us a few extra. Normally we'd just get them by clicking here and clicking the throne room and then clicking on. Yeah, we haven't got enough gold to hire any more workers. But nevertheless, these ones that we have got are going to continue about their work for now. So they are going to start taking the gold over to our little throne area here. But in a minute we're going to have to build a treasury, I think. We need somewhere to store the gold. As it now says here, build a treasury. And we can do that by simply selecting the room you want to build in and choosing a room, treasury. There we go. I don't know if that's going to be large enough. Should we build it bigger? There we go. So, and we can actually move the gold around by hand as well if there's any left. You can see I've picked that up. Shift click and pick up this lot, and I can drop that into the treasury here. I've got to dig out another area, I'm being told. This guy here don't know what to do with himself. He's busy worshipping our overlord. So let's clear out this area here. This is so we can hire some orcs. Orcs need food, or basically they like beer from the brewery. So we need to empty out an area here so we can construct a brewery, and then we can start hiring some orcs. And orcs are basically the warriors, they're the fighters, of which we haven't got any now at the moment. But it looks like you get different types of orcs. I've got 0 type of any of the orcs here. You've got basic orc, orc chieftain and orc ironhide, and it's the same for all of the other races except for the little snots here, who are just little snots and nothing else. They're working away. Let's give them a little slap, make them work a little bit faster. Come along, work a little bit faster, you're taking too long. So this is very much reminiscent of Dungeon Keeper. Also very similar to Dungeons for those of you that play this, although this does seem to be significantly improved already to that game. The style is a little bit more like Dungeon Keeper if I remember correctly. So we've got to put a brewery in here. There we go. Put a brew kettle into the brewery. Now I did have a bit of a problem. I've had a bit of a look at this mission already, and one of the things I kept finding is that it tells me to put a brew kettle into the brewery. Now how do I do that? I've got no options here. All I've got is build a brewery. I've got build rooms, I've got fill, production facilities, which takes me up back to brewery again. So quite often I was looking around thinking, well, it's telling me to do something, how do I do it? One of those things is that you have to click in a room in order to get the context sensitive build options come up, or not. There we go. So I should, then you can see the menu down to the right has now changed, allowed me to build a brewery. So it doesn't actually tell you that I can notice, but it's not too hard to figure out, especially if you've got any little bit of savvy, which sometimes I can be a little bit lacking when it comes to these sort of things. But we should now be able to hire some orcs, because we've got our production going here, which you can see down the bottom, the little timer which is indicating how many barrels of beer we've got. And at the moment there goes our first one, look, which means we can hire some orcs, and we do that again by clicking in the throne room, and we hire our orcs, and they're on a timer, so we can only produce them at a set pace. But look at this big tough guy. He's thinking about smashing by the looks of it. Hulk smash. You can pick your guys up, place them where you want. Can you throw them? You can drop them. Oh, I picked up the wrong one. Yeah, in there you go. Go in the brewery. So as you can see, you can pick up multiple characters as well. You're not stuck to just one. You're straight away drinking our beer. Very nice. Very nice, I'm sure. So I want some more orcs. We need 5. And that obviously is going to take around about a minute or so now, because there's roughly a 20-second timer on producing orcs. Or summoning orcs, I suppose. Summoning through this, whatever you call it. And here you can see it's telling us the wages are taken at set time intervals. Can't actually see when that time interval is, but there's a gong, although I didn't hear the gong. Payday in 2.23 minutes. 2 minutes 20 seconds then. There we go, another orc. That makes our 3rd one, doesn't it, or 4th one. Oh, we're getting up there a little bit quicker than I thought. And they're very eager to get to the beer, aren't they? Orc wants beer. One more. Do it. There we go. I'm going to wait for him to walk around though. It takes too long. Right, now here again we're told to do something, but it doesn't actually tell us how to do it, and we need to figure that out. And we've got to dismiss a character, and to do that we pick him up and drop him back down the summoning porthole in the middle there. Now he's gone, I assume. Perhaps we need to get rid of an orc. Yeah, getting rid of a snot wasn't good enough, I guess. So we've got to dig south. What is south, I wonder? Got a little mini map down there with an exclamation mark, so I'm going to go down to here. Now, I haven't gone much beyond this point prior to the video, so I know what's in here, but beyond that I don't actually know. There we go, some spiders which we've got to defeat. So we want our orcs. I'll summon that 5th orc back because we can do with as many of them as possible. There's 5 orcs. Where's those spiders? Let's put these in here and see what they do. Are you going to beat on the spiders for us? Ugly looking beasties, aren't they, these spiders? Shame we can't actually interact with them ourselves. We can slap our guys around, but we can't slap the enemies. Fair enough. The spiders drop like flies. Okay, we've got to continue digging south then. Can I hire another little snot? Because I did throw one down the hole, didn't I? I can use the cursor keys to navigate around the room. I've been using the mouse so far in the video. Come on, work faster. So slowly awakening his way down here. Build more treasuries. Okay, well, I've got to excavate that bit as well by the looks of it. Expand my brewery. Okay, so I don't want to do that. I don't know how you cancel construction. How do I cancel something? Oh well. That will do. Now select it again. Left select again. So it looks like the brewery machine there is 2 squares wide. So I'll make my brewery area 2 squares bigger. Build more treasuries. Well, there's a room over here, so hopefully this is acceptable to be a brewery. Can I hire more snotlings? Not enough available population points. Okay. I wonder what I need to increase the population. Doesn't actually say. This dungeon, what was that saying? Would Sam and Frodo escape it? Was there a big spider then? Oh look. Yeah. A huge spider, henceforth called the Spider Queen. It would be necessary to eliminate the Spider Queen before the Horde reaches. Well, I wonder if I've got enough orcs to defeat it. We'll find out, won't we? We'll soon find out. Where's the other orcs? You can click on the thing at the top here. That will take you to the relevant creature. Where are these spiders? I don't think they're going to get through the door, are they? But let's beat on them anyway. And then we'll send these guys down to the Spider Queen. You've got traps here flailing about. They'll automatically attack any enemies that come in within range of it. Where's that Spider Queen? These orcs probably aren't going to be enough to beat on them, but we can try. Yeah, look at that. They're already significantly damaged. Hey, you know, leave them down there. I want to know how much health this Spider Queen's got. They're trying their best, you know. They're trying. Oh, I did hear the gong that time. Come on. You can beat the Spider Queen. Poor little orcs, not many of them left, is there now? Only 3. That means we can hire a few more though, even though it does cost us a little bit. We've got a area here for the Treasury. Let's build that. And I can expand my brewery as well, and we'll go back and have a look what's going on with those poor little orcs. They're probably dead by now. this should allow us to summon a few more orcs, I hope. Not a large enough area there to put the brewery in. Perhaps I need a new brewery or second brewery to do that. Yeah, the Spider Queen was a little bit too tough for my orcs. Oh well, we'll just summon some more, I suppose. Even though that does eat into our money. Looks like we can build some treasuries over here as well. Let's do that. And expand this out. It says the site's already taken. Maybe it's already taken for the barrels. Maybe that's a problem. What's this area here? Let's move them out of the way and maybe then... No! Don't put the barrels there. I want to build there. This site is already taken. So perhaps I need to build a second room. Oh no, it's already allowed me to do that. Perhaps I just needed more room for that. Not paying attention to that there. Build a brewery where your little snots. Build a brewery thing. No. I need some more treasuries. There we go. But now we've got to defeat the Spider Queen. Let's summon a few more orcs. Come on, let me summon the orcs. Yeah, they cost a significant amount of gold, don't they, these guys? Guess I shouldn't have let them die earlier on. I wonder how we increase our population size. He's thinking about money. No, it's not your money. It's my money. But he's going to take it regardless, I suppose. He'll just go and find it, won't he? Can have one more orc by the looks of it. Right. Now let's see about getting them to beat up the orcs. Oh, there's got more spiders coming in here. Is that all the orcs? I've got 5. I think I've got 5. Looks like it. Let's see if she can kill this Spider Queen now. Wherever it is. Depends if this health regenerates, doesn't it? Yeah, they've done it. Must have been so close just now for those other guys. So, here we are then in the second mission area, and looks like we've got a far larger dungeon here. There's already a tunnel going off to some sort of portal over here. Whatever that is, maybe we'll find out about that in due course. So we've got a couple of little snots here, and I guess that we need to be getting on with this ourselves now. It says hire 3 orcs. Orcs are 350 gold each. We haven't got enough for that just yet, so the thing to start doing is get these little snots to start mining out this gold here, and we'll convert that into a treasury, I think. Little snots, get to work. Slap the snot out of them, eh? Oop. Now, why it's good to hit them, you can overdo it and kill them, I think. Let's see their health disappearing there. We will hire a couple of snots, so we got enough points to do that. Enough points and enough gold. Makes everything that little bit faster, doesn't it? Look how much faster they work when you slap them. Oh, they do heal over time, so we can hit them again. Come on, get working. Hurry up. That's 5 little snots. That's what we want. Okay. So you can dig around and find caves that already and naturally exist in the game. But at the moment I'm just going to get on with this. This is a little node here. This they dig away and it disappears. The node stays. I don't know if it can be exhausted or not. Possibly. There goes the little gong again. So they're going to be taking their payday money. But that's fine. Let's build a treasury room right here. Nice huge one. Look at the size of that. And we are going to... Well, I wonder if I should have built it that large, because obviously the larger you build it, the more money it costs. But done now. I'm going to turn this area into a brewery for 375 gold, which is all the gold we've got. It won't take long, and we'll have a little bit more. Already we're back up to another 100 again. And I can place a kettle in here for 250 gold. And then we can start hiring some orcs, hopefully. Right, that's enough to build the brewery kettle. There we go, and at any minute now we should be able to start hiring the orcs. Look at all the gold spread about here. But how long till payday? Got 2 minutes. Oh, a large and lovely overworld out there waiting to be destroyed, we are told. Okay, it is starting to build the... starting to brew the beer here. Probably I'll have to expand that area to make room for the beer kegs. Do that now, before I forget about it. And we can hire our first orc, I think. Oh, they've all stopped mining. They've all stopped mining. No, we didn't need you all to dig this wall. You could have carried on getting the gold. I'll give you a slap for that, so you can hurry on and get back to mining that gold, because I need it so we can hire some orcs. There we go. Do I expand the brewery floor? Not just yet, because I want the money for the orcs, of course. Then again, it depends how much the brewery floor costs, doesn't it? I've done it now. Okay, come on, little snots. We want that gold. We want that gold to hire some orcs. 700 for 2 orcs. Well, I might as well hire the first one now, mightn't I? I say hire, I assume we're summoning rather than hiring, but then we're paying them, so maybe we're hiring them. That's the first one anyway, and we can have the second one in 5 seconds. Okay. So I wonder what's going to happen on this particular area. There might be some more gold nodes over here. There's gold there. There's plenty of gold here, look. Loads of it, in fact. And a whole load more there. Might be worth expanding the treasuries. But at the moment, they're mining there quite nicely. Trouble is, if I start getting that to dig, they'll probably all disappear over there. Let's hire that. Another orc. That's 3. The time to attack appeared to be right. On the surface, in the tavern of a small invisible village, some adventurers gathered. They were acquiring Dutch courage for their visit to the dungeon. By downing several beers, the dungeon had to be destroyed. Where is the surface then? What's this? Oh, that looks rather grim. Ah, and this is the overworld then, where we have our all-time strategy section of the game. And the visuals are very much, not so much the characters, but the buildings are very similar to Warcraft 3, which was an exceptional RTS game. So certainly a good... oh, we've got some some heroes coming down our dungeon. Well, let's go and get those 3 orcs and see how good they are at fighting. Yeah, let's drop them straight in the path of the heroes there. So orcs are significantly more powerful than humans, which is good news. Although not such good news for the humans here, really. Let's hire another orc, I suppose. Heroes didn't know what had hit them as several orcs bore down on them from nowhere and annihilated them. This group of heroes had plundered their last dungeon. I might actually just put the narrator back on now. He was speaking a little bit too much for the purposes of the video in the first section, but in this section it's probably worth listening to, as it's not constantly talking. Right, destroy the Alliance's village. I wonder how we actually do that then. How do we get up there? We just place our orcs up there. Let's hire 1 more orc, which will finish off our complete our population points. It'd be funny if I took the orcs out the dungeons here before they got paid, wouldn't it? And I wonder what happens when they don't have enough gold for them to complete their payday. They probably don't like that too much, do they? Right, there's 5 I've picked up. Perhaps I'll just place them on this porthole. Are they gonna? Oh, yep, they come out the other end. Look at that. Now, perhaps we get direct control over them. Yes. And they corrupt the area as they walk through it, because they are, of course, evil. That's a rather nice effect, isn't it? Look at this, bright and sunny, and then not so much. Oh, okay, they don't quite do it as they walk through. It must have been a result of what I picked up. Can't see a way to rotate the camera though, so I assume I can't actually do that. Attacks, stop, hold position and move. So just basic skills at the moment, although they can go into a blind rage. Question then is, do they regenerate their health? Don't look like it, does it? But the humans are not too much of a problem at the moment. They look like I destroyed them for a moment, and then there was some more. Obviously not paying close enough attention. Okay, that's all that the humans here dealt with. Let's trash their village then. What have they ever done to us to deserve this? Looks like we can butcher the pig as well. I'm not butchering the pig though. Oh, and there we go. We have corrupted the area.
The fact that the village's last house had crashed to the ground. Ha! There would be no more heroes meeting there to seek out the dungeon of the destruction-hungry evil. The hunting lodge of King Robert lay in the north. It was there that the ultimate evil would finally get its long-awaited revenge. However, it looked pretty damn well guarded. Maybe it should first visit the cave to the west, inhabited by a clan of goblins, where the cunning evil could do a little negotiating.
I wonder. Looks a bit grim, that place. Oh, that's the fog of war. I do like the effects for the fog of war here, how it makes areas you haven't visited a little bit more grim. It might be payday, but the orcs are not going to go there. In we go. Now, it depends what we mean by negotiating, doesn't it? If it means bashing skulls, or does it mean talking?
The goblin leader prostrated himself joyfully before the ultimate evil, and immediately dispatched 2 goblins into its dungeon with a few plans for a new room, a tinkerer's cave. This was built as quickly as possible.
Where is that then? In our... what's this over here? I assume that means that's built in our dungeon rather than this dungeon. Can I pick that up? Yeah, they picked that up. Wonder if we can have his gold. No, we can't have his gold. It's a shame, isn't it? So, we can switch back to our dungeon over here. Can we can now build a Tinkerer's dungeon, can we? Tinkerer's cave, rather. Looks like it. Where? Oh, look at this. The gold room's nearly full.
It had probably slipped the ultimate evil's mind, but a new room is at its disposal. After it recalled this fact, it immediately set about building one.
Okay. He does like to get a bit shirty, that guy, doesn't he? I want to make the treasury room a little bit bigger, because look how full it is. And then we will see about making the Tinkerer's cave. Where shall I place it, though? Decisions. Let's place it in there. I think that room's already built, which makes the decision a little bit easier, doesn't it? Come on, hurry up. Yeah, I know.
Someone got off their lazy arse and made a start. In stark contrast to the Tinkerer's cave.
Come on, quite snarky git. We want a Tinkerer's cave. There we go. And what does this let us
The
do?
Tinkerer's cave was built. It could, however, only be used as a warehouse, as it lacked the workshop that the insidious evil's goblins needed. Quick as a flash, Evil placed a creator mat in the Tinkerer's cave.
Okay, a creator mat is what we need. So says the narrator. Creator mat. Right there against that wall.
A sparkling new creator mat graced the Tinkerer's cave of the expansion-hungry evil. A goblin would be able to work well in here, producing toolboxes. A few of these boxes would now be needed in order to invent a trap. The moody evil waited.
The perfect option if you'd rather produce toolboxes instead of conducting research. Excuse me.
Payday.
Alright, they'd rather go and get their money than build the toolbox which I just asked him to build. Alright, I see the toolbox is queued up down there, much like the beer gets queued up in the other areas. Yeah, so that might be the case. We need our hawks back though, don't we? Oh goodness. Goodness me! They need to get back home as quick as possible then, I guess, don't they? Quick smart, orcs, you're very slow. Fortunately for you, I can't slap you from that distance. Where's our porthole? We're going to go all the way back here to get to the dungeon because I can't hire any more orcs. Oh dear. Who are they killing? My poor little snots. They killed my wizard. Don't kill my wizard. My little goblin, poor little thing.
The throne room is under attack.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm bringing the orcs back. There we go. Where's the Tinkerer gone? I can't see him, unfortunately. It means he might be getting mullered. That's alright. Hopefully his health will regenerate. I'm going to leave the orcs here for now though, because we don't want that happening again, do we? Did I expand the treasury? I did expand the treasury. So has he made what we wanted him to make yet? What's he even doing? Shows how many toolboxes are stored in a room and the maximum number of maximum number that can be stored there. Right, okay, he's back to work anyway. So you don't get full control over your minions in here, but you do get to at least instruct them and guide them a little. Probably going to have to expand this room out a bit, aren't I? But that's not too bad because we get some gold out of it anyway. So what do the blocks allow us to do? Research a trap. Here you will find all the traps that you can research. Explosion treasure chest. Okay. But how long does that take, I wonder? It doesn't actually tell us, does it? Well, like, here it is. It's gone into the queue. But we've got to wait for old what's-his-face, Sagi's a goblin, to get back to it. Yeah, that's not going to take too long. Let's keep an eye on what the goblins up here are up to. They've certainly found plenty of gold, haven't they? Might as well expand the Tinkerer's room, I suppose. No, I don't want to do that. Tinkerer's cave. Look at all this gold. Actually loads of it. I wonder if one of them's going to be a node. Looks like it there, doesn't it? Those are probably nodes. They have a different
their creativity more than made up for this.
They have a different highlight section, don't they, to the others?
With their plan for a tedious trap. With a silent evil tackle that quickly buckled down to setting the trap.
Okay. Place a trap. Where then do I need to place it? And indeed, select which industrial traps you wish to place in your dungeon here. Hero magnet. I'm going to place a hero magnet right at the start. Right in the centre of the room, look. They can't possibly resist that, can they? Who's going to place it? I guess I should make a bit of a treasury room in here as well then, by the looks of things. Let's expand the size of that room out a little bit. Right next to our Tinkerer's cave. Oh, Sniffle is going to go do it. Sniffle the Snot. Sniffle the Snot is going to place a trap for us. Come on, Sniffle, how long does it take? Get on with it. That's it, hurry up. Faster! He's taking his time, that's for sure. And these, look at the work these have done in the meantime. And get on with it.
The trap was finished and ready to be found by a hero. This is going to be so much fun. Just at that moment, a particularly powerful dwarf warrior appeared in the dungeon. How had he suddenly arrived at this precise time was indeed most odd, but his presence was more than welcome. He was going to be a guinea pig for the trap.
Okay, let's see what happens to him then.
Even this strong dwarf warrior didn't stand a
Poor
chance
little
against the
dwarf.
treacherous traps and powerful monsters of the invincible.
Though I guess that's what comes of roaming into a dungeon on your own.
So much.
Right then, I think that's quite a good place to leave this particular episode. I'll be back with a second episode to conclude this particular mission, and maybe take a sneak peek at the next one. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys and girls next time. This has been Obsidian Ant, signing off.